For 15 years, my ranch had been my pride and my home. Every fence post marked land my family had protected for generations. I never imagined someone would tear it down for a wedding. One morning, expensive wedding decorations appeared beside my property. Nobody had asked for permission. Something immediately felt wrong. When I reached the fence line, my stomach dropped. Hundreds of feet of fencing had simply disappeared overnight. Then I found the person responsible. The HOA president treated my land like it belonged to her. I showed her my survey maps. She barely looked at them before insisting the wedding would continue anyway. To avoid making assumptions, I called the sheriff. I wanted the facts to speak louder than emotions. The sheriff examined every document carefully. Suddenly, the confidence on the HOA president's face began to fade. Meanwhile, my Longhorns noticed something else. The missing fence had created a wide-open path. Guests arrived expecting a perfect ceremony. Instead, every eye turned toward the approaching cattle. The missing fence had exposed far more than a property dispute. It revealed exactly who had crossed the line. The Longhorns weren't charging or causing chaos. They simply followed the opening someone else had created. Every guest suddenly understood why fences exist. She immediately blamed me for the interruption. The sheriff calmly reminded everyone that the missing fence was the real issue. The sheriff requested an official survey before making any decisions. Facts would determine what happened next. Within minutes, the survey markers confirmed the truth. The property line wasn't even close to where the HOA claimed it was. The official map left no room for debate. The missing fence had been entirely on my property. The sheriff explained the legal situation clearly. No one had authority to remove someone else's property without permission. Guests started asking questions of their own. The celebration slowly turned into a lesson about respecting property rights. I documented every damaged post and every missing section. Good records often become the strongest evidence. For the first time that day, she stopped giving orders. The facts were no longer supporting her claims. The truth was finally visible to everyone standing there. The missing fence wasn't just an inconvenience. It clearly marked where the trespass had occurred. The survey was complete, and the facts were undeniable. The sheriff confirmed that my property had been entered without permission and that my fence had been removed illegally. The damaged fence couldn't stay that way. Before another event or misunderstanding happened, repairs had to begin immediately. One post at a time, the property boundary was restored. Every new section reminded everyone why respecting private land matters. The excitement surrounding the wedding quickly faded. Reality had replaced assumptions, and there was no easy way to ignore the evidence. I thanked the sheriff for remaining fair throughout the investigation. His patience allowed the facts, not emotions, to settle the dispute. By sunset, my ranch finally looked whole again. The fence once more protected the land my family had cared for over generations. As I watched the herd settle down, I realized the strongest boundaries aren't just made of wood. They're built on respect, responsibility, and honesty. Peace returned to the ranch almost as quickly as it had disappeared. Sometimes, simply standing your ground is enough to protect what's yours. The experience reminded me that preparation matters. Keeping records, staying calm, and trusting the facts made all the difference. The wedding came and went, but the lesson remained. Respecting someone else's property isn't just good manners. It's the foundation of being a good neighbor. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another HOA story. And tell me in the comments, where you watching from? Globe showing Americas.